From time to time, the worlds of entertainment and professional sports collide in unexpected ways, and one of the most talked about examples involves Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. What began as a friendship eventually turned into a public dispute, and at the center of it all was money. According to 50 Cent, the conflict started because he claimed that Mayweather still owed him a significant amount of cash, reportedly around $2 million. He alleged that during a period when Floyd was serving time in prison for a domestic violence case, he stepped in to assist with business efforts tied to Mayweather's promotion company. 50 Cent described how he helped fund and build things around the brand's image. He said he covered expenses for setting up the LLC, provided luxury cars like Lamborghinis, supported promotional efforts, and even supplied jewelry to enhance Floyd's public image. In his view, these actions helped shape the Money Mayweather persona. However, he claimed that despite all of this, the repayment never came. He even questioned how someone known for flaunting wealth could owe him money, insisting that he simply wanted what he was owed and that the friendship could have remained intact if the debt was cleared. Floyd Mayweather, however, rejected these claims and saw the situation very differently. He pushed back against the accusations, suggesting that they came from a place of frustration and jealousy rather than truth. In his response, Floyd argued that it didn't make sense for someone to stay close to him for years, benefiting from the relationship, only to later criticize his intelligence and business decisions when things didn't go their way. He also questioned the logic behind those claims, pointing out that if he truly lacked the knowledge or ability he was being accused of, there would be no reason for anyone to remain in his circle for so long. The situation escalated further as 50 Cent continued to highlight what he believed was a deeper truth about Floyd's lifestyle and relationships, suggesting that many of the people around him were there for business rather than genuine loyalty.
Anybody who knows Floyd knows he doesn't want to be alone. So in that situation, I was concerned about him because I went to visit him more than anyone else that he would call a friend would actually visit him. And it's because I knew that I feel like this. He'll buy stuff for you to keep you around. His temperament, there's no balance. He can do anything and they still stay there because it's like they're
yes man, yeah.
Right.
Floyd has long embraced the nickname Money Mayweather, and he has never shied away from living up to it publicly. Over the years, he has made a habit of displaying his wealth openly, especially when responding to criticism or accusations like those made by 50 Cent. In situations where his finances are questioned or challenged, Floyd often uses his lavish lifestyle as a direct response, letting his spending and luxury lifestyle speak for him rather than engaging in long explanations.
You know what's crazy? People are always in my business, worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got. Just know, I'm gonna stay in my lane, I ain't gonna fuck with nobody, and I don't want nobody fucking with me. If I go on vacation, my fault. When I go on vacation for 30 days, I take 30 watches with me. But you know what? What's crazy is this. If we add 10 more days, I'd take 10 more watches. But then I say, fuck it. If I want to bring out the one and only, then I bring out the watch that costs $18 million. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? For you mother haters today, I'm going to go fuck $50,000 because I ain't got anything else to do. Money made. All mother day.
For a short while, the situation calmed down, but then things took a humorous turn when jokes started circulating. Around the same period when celebrities were widely participating in the Ice Bucket Challenge, 50 Cent playfully issued a challenge directed at Mayweather as part of the trend.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the bucket of ice, man.
The challenge was ultimately presented in a light-hearted, publicly friendly way, designed to avoid escalating any existing tension. 50 Cent later explained that he believed life is full of ups and downs, and that any negative or inaccurate statements made about Floyd Mayweather only end up making his own personal story more interesting in the long run. During this same period, tensions in the hip-hop world began to spill over into the situation as well, with several artists becoming loosely involved in disputes connected to Floyd. Nelly even sparked attention by becoming romantically linked to Floyd's former partner, Miss Jackson, something that quickly circulated online and became part of the ongoing drama. 50 Cent openly commented on the situation, posting about it in a mocking tone and bringing it to public attention. At one point, Floyd also addressed members of the hip-hop community during an interview, where he took shots at figures like T.I., Nelly, and others associated with 50 Cent. These remarks did not sit well with 50 Cent, who responded with visible frustration and confusion over Floyd's comments, keeping the back-and-forth energy between them very much alive in the public eye.
Floyd said, T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fucking fiance. Say fuck that nigga.
At the same time, both of them continued trading comments online, keeping the tension alive through social media posts and interviews. Floyd responded with remarks emphasizing loyalty and success, suggesting that he respects those who make moves rather than those who criticize from the sidelines. He also named several major artists while questioning why certain people were so focused on him, framing it as unnecessary attention from others in the industry. On the other side, 50 Cent fired back by bringing up Floyd's past rivalries and career choices, including references to major boxing names like Manny Pacquiao. He also mocked Floyd's spending habits and suggested that financial pressure might eventually force him back into high-profile fights, claiming that Floyd's lifestyle required constant income flow to maintain. 50 Cent continued by implying that Floyd's money situation was not as limitless as he portrayed, arguing that the pattern of earning and spending meant he would always need another big payday. Floyd, however, publicly rejected those ideas and insisted that his financial independence was secure. He stated that he could comfortably step away from everything and still have income coming in consistently without needing to return to the ring. Despite their public disagreements, the situation also played a role in larger boxing conversations. UFC President Dana White later shared that 50 Cent had some influence in early discussions around Floyd's blockbuster exhibition fight with Conor McGregor, noting how conversations and public interest gradually helped push the idea forward. As the back and forth continued, Floyd eventually responded more aggressively on social media, posting a series of harsh messages directed at 50 Cent. In those posts, he criticized his financial status, lifestyle, and credibility, and also accused him of spreading false narratives and exaggerations about various personal and business matters. The exchange marked one of the most intense phases of their public feud, with both men using interviews, and online posts to attack each other's image over time. 50 Cent continued making jokes and occasional remarks, but the energy of the dispute gradually cooled. Eventually, it appeared that he accepted he would not recover the money he claimed he was owed, while still maintaining in interviews that Floyd refused to acknowledge or take responsibility for their past financial dealings and business relationships.
I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail. Right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Floyd later attempted to reframe the entire situation when he finally spoke about how Mayweather Promotions originally came together. In his explanation, he suggested that the relationship had always been more personal than professional, emphasizing that he viewed 50 Cent more as a friend at the time rather than a formal business partner.
I've always been a great friend to him. Always, guys stayed at my house plenty of times. We travel, we laugh, we have fun. If you choose not to be my friend no more, then so be it.
What do you think went wrong?
Actually, a guy, Tommy Summers, who used to be around me, asked me, I guess he went to 50 Cent and asked 50 Cent about getting involved in boxing. I was doing time. Yeah. I read the newspaper. It said that, congratulations to, 50 Cent for going to get the boxing license for TMT Promotions. And I said, when I got out, me and 50 Cent was riding in my Lamborghini one day. And he said, what about, I got the promotion company, basically trying to remove Al Heyman. It took me from 1987 to now, to build my brand. Yeah. I said, I don't want nothing from G Unit.
You know, whatever you got going on, let's just remain.
In early 2023, both men happened to attend Game 2 between the Warriors and the Kings. Even though they were in the same venue at the same time, they ultimately chose not to acknowledge or engage with each other, and no interaction took place between them.
The other special guest here, pound for pound, the greatest to ever enter a boxing ring, won 15 major championships, retired undefeated. Please welcome Floyd Mayweather. 50 Cent is back, rooting on our kings.
If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and take a look at more videos that are appearing on your screen right now.